But justice is served, and the tables are turning. Justice is served, and the tables are turning. I think in this day and age, a lot of the shit that people, a lot of the shit that people were getting away with, they can't get away with anymore. The level of consciousness is elevating, and we hip to the game. We hip to the game. You know what I mean? And what used to be cute ain't cute no more. And what you scammers gonna scam. It is what it is. But the game is changing. The game is changing. 777. Rack them up. I hate talking like that. Hopefully she'll learn her lesson. Like, it's up to them if they want to learn or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing anybody could do for her. Her demons and her illnesses are hers. It's her cross to bear. You know what I mean? And but her face is out there. Everybody knows who she is. So whatever scam she want to pull next, it ain't gonna be much. She ain't gonna get much out of it. You know what I mean? Especially when she got a $42,302 bill over her head. You know what I'm saying? Rack them up. I guess she was studying. She was going to some sort of, like, she actually had a lot going for her. Like, she was going to some sort of medical schooling. She was in some sort of medical school program or something. And she has a child too. That's the bad part. She does have a child, but she was supposed to be going through some sort of medical schooling, and so she was familiar with the injection and the reaction that it would have. Like, it was some sort of, I don't know what the injection was, but it had some sort of allergic reaction that would make her face swell, and she knew how to manipulate it. So that was the key behind the whole scam. You know what I'm saying? But after deliberating for about 2.5 hours, the jury returned a guilty verdict, and that must have been the longest 2.5 hours of her life. When you waiting on the jury deliberation, it is like, oh my God. It is like, no, you don't want that. The judge sentenced Osman to 10 years of probation, 90 days in jail, inpatient substance abuse treatment, and then apparently she was on drugs. maybe she was on drugs before she scammed. She probably couldn't afford the drugs, but now she could. So she was probably high when they arrested her. You know what I'm saying? She's probably high when they arrested her. Full restitution of the $42,302. Now she's probably gonna be like, hell no, I ain't paying that shit. Hell no. But lo and behold, when you owe a court judgment, they're gonna get their money. They're gonna get their money. Now, however which way she plans on making a living, I hope it's off the books. Cause whatever taxes she file, you know what I'm saying? Here we go, state and local. Here we go, possibly federal. You know what I'm saying? Give me that 777. Rack them up. They're gonna get their money. She's gonna spend. If she don't pay it out up front, if she don't pay it on the front end, she got to pay it on the back end. 10 years of probation, a condition barring her from using social media during her probation. So she can't use social media for 10 years and no social media. God damn. That's crazy. In 2025, 10 years and no social media? The brick lady, what did she do? The brick lady, Roda Osman, known as the Brick Lady, was found guilty of theft by Harris County jury for fraudulently raising over $42,000 through a GoFundMe campaign. She had claimed a man threw a brick at her head after she refused to give him her phone number, but surveillance evidence and testimony revealed that the incident did not happen as she described. Sound, bro.
Let's start with the GoFundMe scheme story. Remember Roda Osman? We talked about her a few times for the last couple of years. In 2023, she was known as the Brick Lady online. She made claims that a man threw a brick at her head outside of a bar in West Houston.
So she injected her face with some shit that gave her an allergic reaction to make her face swell.
Through a GoFundMe campaign she started after that. Well, a Harris County jury found her guilty of theft. She has to spend 90 days in jail, 10 years probation. She has to pay restitution, 10 years of no social media, which is big for
10 years of no social media. That's crazy.
Montgomery County, crazy card flag.
So the Brick Lady, she got, let's see. So a jury in Harris County found 35-year-old Roda Osman guilty for raising more than $42,000. During the trial, prosecutors presented records show that all the donated money had been spent on personal travel to Jamaica and New York, dining, spas. 42 grand. I mean, can you ball out with 42 grand? Who knows, right? You might could do it. You might could ball out with 42 grand. So during the trial, prosecutors presented bank records showing that all the donated money had been spent, showing she slapped the man in the face before he struck her back while holding what appeared to be a plastic water bottle, not a brick. But I wonder, like, what's the peculiars about that? So like if her homegirl is on social media, is on live, and she's in the background, will she get like, is she like, no, she run out the room or something? Like, how does that work? You know, like she's at the produce aisle minding her business, and then somebody runs up on her with their camera phone, like what's she supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like, I guess, yeah, I can understand if she would create a dummy account, you know what I'm saying, or like if she just can't create an account, period, or like, but if you have somebody else create their own account and then they slide in the DMs and then on your behalf or something like that. Like, I don't know what's the technicalities behind that.